Hi, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to organize our REST endpoints inside our Postman. Let's begin. So, inside the Postman, we can create the collections and the collections contains the REST endpoints. So this way we can organize our application or the REST APIs nicely. So I have created a few collections like Expense Tracker API, React Notes API, okay, and if you open these collections you can see we have a bunch of REST endpoints. So at any point of time I can go ahead and click send and it will automatically runs. Okay, so like this we are going to create a new collections and we are going to keep all our REST endpoints inside the collection. Let's begin. So first let's go ahead and create a new collection. Just click on this new and it will ask you to what you need to create. I'm going to create a new collection. Click on this collection and you can provide the collection name. I will say Spring Boot REST API YouTube. Hit enter. So now we have created a new collection. So inside this collection we are going to create a new request. So click on this add request and you can provide the request name. So far we have created 3 REST endpoints. So one is fetching the list of employees. So I'll say read employees, and inside this we are going to select the option which is the get request, and this is the URL which is localhost:8080/employees, and you can click on this save to save the collection. So now we have the read employees. So you can test this. Click on this send. We should see the message displaying the list of employees. Similarly we are going to add 2 other requests. So you can just click on this and you can click on this add request, click on this pencil icon and provide the request name which is read employee, and this will be a HTTP GET method, and localhost:8080/employees/ the employee ID which is 34, and when I click on this send we should get the response fetching the employee details for the ID 34. You can click on this save, and let's go ahead and add up one more request. The request name which is delete employee, and this will be delete HTTP method localhost:8080/employees (ID is equal to 78), and when I click on this send we should see the response deleting the employee details for the ID 78. Let's save this. Alright, so now we have created the collection, and inside the collection we have added the HTTP request. So we have read employees, read employee and delete employee. Alright, so now if you look at these URLs, inside this we have hard coded the host name. The localhost:8080 is the host name. We can, instead of hard coding this, we can also create a variables inside the Postman and we can map it. This will help us when we are testing in a different environments. Okay, so for the different environments we can create a different variables and then we can switch the environments and then we can just test it. Let's see how we can create the variables inside the Postman. So let's go to the you can see this no environment in your Postman at the very top right hand side. You can click on this, and I have created a few environment variables. Okay, the Notes API dev environment, Notes API prod, and the Task Manager API dev, Task Manager API prod. Okay, so in order to create the environment variables, just click on this plus I icon and you can click on this environment add button. We're going to create a new environment which is Spring Boot API YouTube, and this will be the dev environment, and inside this we are going to create the variable which is URL, and we can provide the initial value, but I'll just give the current value because there is no initial value as of now. So the current value, which is localhost colon 8080, this is our current value. So now go ahead and save this. So now if you click on this drop down, you can see a new environment which is Spring Boot API dev environment. Okay, so let's click on this. So now we are inside this environment. So now if you go to the read employees, instead of hard coding this, we can use the variable which is URL. So in order to use that variable, we are going to use two curly braces, and inside that we are going to provide the variable name which is URL. Now if you hover on this variable name, you can see the initial value, there is nothing, the current value, localhost 8080, scope, environment. Okay, so now let's save this, and when I click on this send, still we do get the message displaying the list of employees. Similarly, we can go ahead and change for rest of the request. So let me change this to URL, save this, and for the delete request, let me get rid of this. Let's use the variable URL. So let's save this. So you can test it. So instead of this 78, let's pass 7 and click on this send. We do get the message deleting the employee details for the ID 7. Alright, let's save this. So now we have created the collection, and we have also created the environment variables. Once we deployed our application to the production, we are going to create one more environment variable which is the production variable, and we're going to map it to that. Alright, that's all about this video. In the next video, we're going to create other REST endpoints for HTTP put method and HTTP post method. I will see you in the next video.